Alright, so this Megaminx is $17, but a lot of people are saying it performs way above that price. So let's see if it's actually true. This is the YJ YuHu Megaminx V3 magnetic version. There's also a maglev and ball cord version that is $21 compared to this one, which is $17. So right now, looking at the box, it looks pretty clean. We got Young Joe cube. It looks nice, little circle around it. So let's get right into it. So in the box came the Megaminx as well as this little pamphlet, which I believe is explaining the adjustment system for the other cube, so I don't even know why we have that. But moving on to the cube here, it looks really clean. You have these little grooves here that go in a circular pattern. I like it. But one of the biggest differences right away here is the size. This cube is smaller than most standard Megaminxes, which some people might not like, but for me, it feels easier to hold in my hands. It is also a little lighter than most Megaminxes, so if I'm holding my GAN Megaminx here, it feels a little bit lighter. Honestly, it also feels a little easier to hold in my hands. It just feels a little more comfortable to me, and like it'd be easier to turn. So let's go into some first turns here, and don't make fun of me. I don't do Megaminx very often, but I'll just give you guys an idea of how this feels. Alright, so hitting some first turns here. It feels a little bit dry out of the box, but overall it feels pretty stable, pretty smooth, and doesn't feel too prone to locking. So if I'm right, the V2 version of this cube was known for being a little cheaper and had a little bit of quality control issues, if I'm remembering right. So this V3 fixes a lot of that. The turning is smoother and lighter and more consistent, and it overall feels more of a reliable cube out of the box. Now, another one of the biggest things I notice about this cube is how stable it feels while I'm turning it. It is fast but very controllable, which is very important for Megaminxes in my mind. And the corner cutting is very solid on this cube. It doesn't feel flimsy while I'm turning it. It really just feels very stable. And honestly, it feels more premium than you'd expect at this price. Now, I've been playing with this cube for a while, and the only thing that I don't really like about this one is, if you can see here, these caps are kind of like coming apart, and I've been needing to push them together. That one wasn't that bad there, but they tend to seem to do that. But in my mind, that doesn't seem like too big of an issue. You just push them back together. But that is one thing you guys can keep in mind and consider if you're going to get this cube or not. Alright, so I'm going to do a little hand scramble here and do a little Megaminx solve for you guys. Again, don't make fun of me. I am not good at Megaminx. But I'm going to do a little solve and tell you guys what I think about this cube. Sub 4 second solve. Let's go. So overall, this cube is really solid. If you're a beginner or intermediate solver, this is probably one of the best options you can get for this price, because I know my GAN Megaminx was probably almost $60, and this one was significantly cheaper, because I think you're getting good performance, good stability, and you don't need a lot of setup to make this thing good. I also would recommend that if you're thinking about purchasing this one, which I would recommend it, you should get the maglev and ball core version, because the price is not that different, and I think you're going to get more bang for your buck if you go for the one with the maglev technology in an adjustment system, because there's just so much more you can do with it. It has auto alignment and all sorts of stuff like that. So if you're looking at getting this thing, I would recommend just getting that next step up than this one, just because it's not that much of a price difference and will probably make a big difference in your solves. So if you want to see more cube content or want me to actually improve at Megaminx, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one.
Yeah, lost souls, they looking for a leader, that's why I'm still reading. Posted on they block with 7 shots, we taking demons out.